What's going on, guys? Briar Rabbit here. Today we're going to be talking about Star Wars Squadrons. It's a new game that's coming out from EA. It's releasing tomorrow as of the making of this video. And I just wanted to explain a couple of things before we get started with the gameplay. First of all, I am playing in VR. I'm playing on a Valve Index VR headset on PC. And it's really stupendous. This game is releasing on the PlayStation, the Xbox, and PC, and is VR compatible on both the PlayStation and the PC. And I gotta say, I highly recommend, if you guys have access to VR, to check it out because it gives an amazing experience. The feel of the game in VR is outstanding. Also, I am playing with a full HOTAS setup. This is a Thrustmaster. I believe it's the T1000M. I'll put a link to it down in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. But it's quite convincing. It really does a good job. It's got the flight stick as well as the throttle control here. And again, I'll put a link in the description so you can check it out. But again, it really does add to the immersion in a pretty convincing way. So with all that being said, let's check out the game. Welcome to my fully operational X-Wing Starfighter. So this is Star Wars Squadrons. Obviously, I'm playing in VR. I'm going to move my head as smoothly as I possibly can to make this a pleasurable viewing experience. I'm sorry if it's a little choppy. Also, recording this stuff can be a little hard, so the video can be a little choppy, but it plays very smoothly. So what I record and what I show you guys might be a little different. It might be a little choppier when I record it. I'm obviously playing in VR with a full HOTAS setup. You can see that it's pretty cool, actually. When I move my stick, it moves in game. When I move my throttle, it moves in game. And you actually have like quite a few different ways you can use your ship. You can reroute power, just like in the old X-Wing and TIE Fighter games of the late 90s. If I want more speed, I can route for more speed. You can see those blue lights go up on the left side of the dashboard. If I want more firepower, I can do the same. And if I want more shields, you can see the green lights there. But right now, we're in practice mode. I just want to talk about the game a little bit because I am really in love with this game, man. EA sent me an early copy so I could check it out before the game launched. And I played a little bit in 4K on a flat screen TV. And I've been playing a lot in VR. And I got to say, the VR experience of flying these ships around space is astounding. It feels amazing. Obviously, it's more of an arcadey experience than something like Microsoft Flight Simulator. You're not going to be getting doing any pre-flight checks, but you can customize your loadout. You can choose 4 ships from each faction. The New Republic has the X-Wing, the A-Wing, the Y-Wing, and I believe it's called the U-Wing, which is more of a support ship. You can actually kind of heal other ships with it. And then on the Empire side, you have the TIE Fighter, the TIE Interceptor, sort of what Vader flew. You have the TIE Bomber, which is a really fun one. And I can't remember the name of the 4th ship, but it's kind of a weird ship, and it's pretty fun to use as well. I think you can put shields on another player with that. This game's got a fully functional, or a fully featured campaign and multiplayer. Right now, I'm just flying around in practice mode, so I can kind of talk to you guys and fly around at the same time. The campaign, which I've been playing mainly, is really fun. It's a single campaign, but in it, you kind of switch between the Empire and the New Republic pilots. And doing so, you kind of get to know the characters in a way that's pretty fun. It's set after the events of Empire Strikes Back. So Darth Vader is dead, the Emperor's dead, the second Death Star has been destroyed, but you do see some characters from the movies, the original trilogy, but not like the main ones. Like, you're not you're not playing as Luke Skywalker here. This is kind of more like a side story. It's like extra content for Star Wars lovers. But what this game is so good at is just the feel of flying around, and especially in VR, you just get such a great sense of scale and presence Like, you really feel like you know where your starfighter is and what's close to you and that kind of stuff in a huge way, in a way that I've never really experienced in a game like this before. And I played a ton of the TIE Fighter game and the X-Wing game for the PC back in the late 90s, and this really feels like a spiritual successor to those games in a lot of ways, especially in the campaign and the way the ships control and feel. But obviously, this is just next level. The graphics are astounding. The VR is astounding. It's just, I gotta say, EA really knocked it out of the park here. Between this and Vader Immortal, these are my favorite VR experiences right now. You can, in Vader Immortal, you get to play, kind of as a Jedi with a lightsaber, and in this, you get to fly around in an X-Wing or a TIE Fighter, and it's just so fun. For a Star Wars nerd like me, this is really some amazing stuff. It really puts you into these games and into the action in a wild way. And it's really fun. It's really astounding. It's really fun. I highly recommend this. This game is coming out on the PC, the PlayStation, and the Xbox. I believe it's going to be on the current stuff and the next-gen stuff as well when those new consoles comes out. And it's compatible with the Valve VR headset, the Index, as well as the Oculus Rift. And it's going to be compatible with the PlayStation VR as well. And man, if you have access to VR, even if you just got a friend who has it, you got to check this out. It's so good. It's so good. It's really amazing. I'm speechless. It's so good. Even just flying around in practice mode, it really gives you such a feel of where you are and the size of these destroyed ships. These Star Destroyers, you can see the engines of these Star Destroyers are kind of like exploded, and I know I've seen the bridge out here somewhere as well. It's really just astounding. The multiplayer is amazing too. I'm not going to talk a lot about the multiplayer, but I would recommend going to Blesh's YouTube channel. Blesh's did an amazing video today where he plays a couple of matches of the multiplayer, which kind of ends up being almost like a MOBA, where you both teams have capital ships that you must destroy the other team's capital ship and defend your own. And it's a really amazing experience. You can tell he's having just a ton of fun while he's playing it. Look at how big this ship is, man. It's cool to just like fly near it and just feel the scale of it. So I highly recommend checking out Blesh's channel if you're interested in the multiplayer. Multiplayer looks like it's going to be a ton of fun and hopefully adds a lot of legs to this game. I'm really addicted to the campaign right now, and the combat is really fun as well. It's mainly a dogfighting game. You do fight some larger capital ships, but you never control anything larger than like a small fighter. So let's spawn in some enemies here. And why don't we do a raider? That seems like fun. All right, so we spawned in a raider. Let's get our weapons going. And let's go attack this thing. Let's attack this sucker. So this is kind of like a medium-sized ship. Obviously, it's a lot bigger than a starfighter. It's got a ton of turbo lasers on it. And we're going to try and take those turbo lasers out and then destroy the ship. Let's get to it. Alright, I'm out of weapon power, so I gotta let that recharge. Switch over to engines, give it a boost to get away, hide in this debris a little bit, and take another pass. And you can see I can, with the VRs, because I can kind of rotate my head, like you just get much more of a sense of presence playing a game like this than when you're just kind of playing on a flat screen and you're just staring straight ahead. It's really astounding. Let's give him a missile. And let's get out of here. Whoa! Alright, the shields just went down. Did some good work that time. We'll boost out of here. Come in for another run. We haven't taken much damage. If we do, R2 is back there. And he can repair the ship as we fly. It just feels so good. Like, it's amazing. If you're into this kind of a thing, and not everybody's into these flight sims or spaceship battle games, but man, if you're a Star Wars fan, this is something really special. EA did a magnificent job with this game. I don't know what the microtransactions are going to be like as it continues on, or what the ongoing support will be like. But I certainly hope it gets a lot of support moving forward, because this is an amazing game. Let's switch over to weapons. Oh, did we get it? I think we blew it up. And there you go. Whoa. It looks spectacular too. Like, it really looks great. Running in VR mode, you got to make some compromises. Obviously, you need a higher frame rate in the headset. So the graphic quality is turned down a little bit. In 4K, I played a bit in 4K, and it looks magnificent on a 4K monitor. Really nice, and it runs pretty good too. I've been really pleased with this game. I think it's really an astounding experience in VR. If you're a Star Wars fan, this just can't be missed. Just can't be missed. And if you're a VR fan, it's definitely worth pulling the headset out for. Hopefully we figure out what's going to happen with the PlayStation headset and the PS5 soon, because I bet it's going to be a fantastic experience on the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. So I think that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to play some more of the campaign of this one because I am absolutely loving it. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.